Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy. Today is Monday, April the 8th. I'm starting my plan with me for the week, and I wanted to go ahead and share with you my actual process. So right here, I'm wanted to show you that I'm first going into my 5-year diary. I know that there are a few pages that I've missed, but I wanted to just show you that this is a realistic view of what I do in my planners. So right here, I made myself a note of some ideas that I can use my 5-year journal for. So I just put today's day of the week, the weather, what happened, if there's something else I would want to read next year, like a quote, a scripture, a motivational message, world events, what's happening, family memory, prayer, or gratitude. This is if I get stumped and I'm not sure on what to write, then this just gives me an idea of what to put in the 5-year journal. And what you see here is just a sterling ink cardboard that they send the subscription in. I simply just trimmed it, taped some vellum on top, and then I used one of those repositionable tabs. And so I use this as a blotter and also a placeholder. Real simple. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just show you glimpses of what I'm doing before I get to the plan with me. That way you're not sitting through a bunch of, just a bunch of dead air. But I did want to come on and just kind of give you an idea of how I start the week. So when I go into my 5-year journal, today is the 8th, and you see I have to backdate from the 4th. The first thing that I do is I put in the year for the next 5 years. That's all that I do. I thought that I was going to date the whole year, like when I bought the book, but I got so tired. That was like very draining, and I just said, you know what? I'll just go ahead and date as I go, and I'll only have to do this year. So again, I'm not gonna film the entire process. I just wanted to give you a snippet on what I would do. So since I'm behind on my journal, what I typically would do is go into my weekly planner. I will go in, because this is one of the reasons that I put the weather in here, so that I could write it in the journal for memories. But I also put the weather in the weekly just because I like to see it with the sticker. But anyhow, so the 4th was Thursday. Okay, so I have to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, I'm not going to make you watch all of that, but I do want you to see how I go about doing my 5-year journal and how I get caught up. So April the 4th was a Thursday. And it was cloudy. And the temperature was 43 degrees and 35. Now, since I really don't remember what happened on Thursday, I'm just going to write something in that I think I might want to see next year. I can't even think. I know Friday my son came home. Thursday was just one of those days. So sometimes I'll simply just write, today was a good day. Today was a good day. All was well in the household. All was well in the household, but my son did call. And this is when he told me he would be home the next day. All right, so he told me he would be home Friday morning. I didn't really have time to prepare like I thought I would be able to, but that's okay because that's somewhat we plan, but then there's also real life. So then on the 5th, of course, this was Friday. Friday was cloudy. 48 and 33. And Friday, my son came home. He just got back from his second tour in Kuwait with the military. So I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful that he made it home safe and sound. And if you don't know, this is the Sterling Ink 5-year planner, but it's in the B6 size. And I think this is perfect because it's not a lot of pressure to write in a lot of things. Sometimes in my 5-year journal, see, look, this day I just put, thank God it's Friday. This was on the 22nd. It's not that, what am I trying to say? See, look, I put, I'm so ready for the work week to be over. So it's not that much to put in a few sentences in here as opposed to a bigger journal. So that's when I put in that blotter, or I put in this page finder just to blot it. And so I'm doing the same thing, putting in the years first. All right. So now this is coming into the weekend, which was pretty busy. And if you have trouble keeping up with your 5-year, my suggestion would be to put as much information in your weekly and your daily planners. And that way, like me, you can go back and just kind of backdate it or backfill it. Saturday was 54 degrees, but it was sunny, partly cloudy. And it was 54 and 28. Saturday, we all went to the grocery store. All right, so we went grocery shopping. We got lunch. I came back and I went to sleep. I was tired, you guys. I was tired. And then on the 7th, this was Sunday. And I'm sorry, just another thing too, when I'm doing my 5-year journal, this is more or less what the family is doing. So anything that happens with any relative or any family member, anything we do as a group, that goes in here just because I want this to kind of be my memory keeper. All right, so Sunday, my daughter went to a birthday party. Due to a mix-up, my husband ended up staying with her because my son was taking us to the movie that was like almost across the street. So he treated us to go see King Kong versus Godzilla. So that was my weekend. I've updated my 5-year for 4 days. So that's the first thing that I would do. And it's done. So next I wanted to show you the end of last week. I'm loving this planner. I love it. I love the fact that it's just like the Hobonichi weeks, but a little bit bigger. So this was my week. And what I did before I filmed, I simply went back with my yellow mild liner and I just went back to highlight some things that I know that I need to do, the important things. But as you can see, I filled in the weather, appointments. The weekend was pretty clear. I was consistent in keeping up with my meals, which is good. But on the goals page, this is where I really slacked this week. And I'm not sure what's happening, but I went ahead and filled in some of that empty space with stickers. So when I did the reflection, initially I put don't plan workouts on Wednesdays because my daughter likes to talk to me and we tend to have conversation. So what I added later was, or use this time to talk to them while I'm on the treadmill. You want to talk to mama? Come on. Let me go ahead and talk to you while I'm walking. So that is something that I noticed this week. I also put that there is no excuse why I didn't do better. I just wasn't focused, and I do get easily distracted. And I just made reference that this week was a little bit different because my son was home. He came home. He was gone for 9 months, and he wanted to spend time with his family. So again, I have to make note of some of these things so I'm not feeling too bad. But this is my week. So I wanted to go ahead and do this. That way, when I get to planning this week, it's not just an empty plan with me with empty pages. Like, I want you, if you come to my plan with me, I want you to have something to see, as opposed to me just putting in one or two things and then saying, okay, thank you for watching. No, I want you to have some substance, and I want you to see how I'm using the planner when I do my plan with me. So now I am about to go ahead and get next week planned right now. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is put in those lines, and I am going to count 8 grids across. I like writing in pencil because it is closer to the same color as the lines. It's not too bold, but it really camouflages with the lines to me. And I'm just going to go ahead and, instead of counting the 8 boxes right here, I'm just going to go ahead and add in that check box line, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the next 8 boxes or grids across. Looking at last week, I left 2 grids, and then I wrote in the meals. And I liked how I did that last week because it was enough space for me to separate the meals from the to-dos. So I like that. And since I did 8 grids over here, I'll go ahead and make these 2 sections 8 grids. And this is what is supposed to be my goal tracking page. But I'm going to speak it into existence. I'm going to do better. I am. And I will say that by me putting in for the last 2 weeks that I didn't get much done, I'm already feeling like, okay, girl, what you going to do about it? Like, are we going to talk about it, or what you going to do? Like, I'm really feeling motivated. And I do see why they say that the reflection is good to do. So I'm really seeing that. And then here between Wednesday is where I will separate the goal entry from the reflection. And I am just going ahead now and putting in the lines to go ahead and separate the days. Okay, so this is the outline of the week. I will have my work schedule, my appointments, my to-dos, my meals, here I'll have my activity, my other 2 goals that I'm working on. I'll have my goal setting, I guess my weekly goals at the top, and then my reflection at the bottom. I'm putting in the 2 lines. Well, I'm putting in the line after the 2 grids because I did like how I did this last week. So that was what I forgot about. And that's so that when I have appointments, I can just abbreviate it and see what exactly it is. So I really like that. So just like last week, I'm going to plan out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the most part. And then I'll come back later and do a part 2. And I think I like how I did it today, showing you a little bit more and then doing the weekly so you can see how it'll turn out, but you can also see the process. And then I think that's how I'll do my plan with me's from now on, just to make sure that I'm giving you something, something of substance. So on the 8th, I actually could write out my work schedule for the week. But sometimes, like this week, I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed. So I may schedule a day off. I'm not sure. So that's why I think it's good to just write in my work schedule for the first few days. And then I'll just add it in for the last 2. All right, so that's how we're going to do that. And next I'm going to do the weather. Let's see. All right, so Monday is going to be sunny. You know what? I'm going to try it in the middle this week. That's a good idea. Try to put the sticker in the middle. Then I could put the high and low instead of doing it like that. So Monday is going to be sunny. Tuesday, it's going to be partly cloudy. These are all Planner Kate weather stickers. And then Wednesday is just going to be cloudy. Now today, they're saying it's going to be 70 degrees, which is really good. And the low will be 44. Tomorrow, Tuesday, the high should be 63. And the low should be 48. And Wednesday, we're looking at 66 degrees and 42. So that's what I'll have so far. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put in the recurring things that I like to do on these days. And that's why I have these extra vellums that I've cut down, just to make sure that I don't smear any ink. Now, because Monday and Saturdays are my low energy days, and I know that, I've decided to go ahead and just designate those as my rest days. So on Mondays, I definitely want to weigh in. And I'm weighing in twice a week now. So I also do that on Friday. I also want to do my face masks on Mondays and Friday. So I'm just going to write that in now. All right, Monday, I do like to plan the week. because the weekends, as you see, are just unpredictable. I'm also filming. And because we didn't get to it over the weekend, I'm going to go ahead and do laundry today. I'm going to get some laundry started today and tomorrow. So I'm actually planning the week and I'm filming at the same time. Oh, I did weigh in and I did do my face mask already. So the only thing I have left to do is laundry for the day. Now, tomorrow, Tuesday, I know that I want to work out. I'm going to put in the same goals that I had last week. My goal is to work out 4 times this week, which should be Tuesday through Friday. So if anybody wants to talk to me, they have to talk while I walk. So Tuesday, I'm going to work out. But I also have therapy at 9:15. 9:15 to 10. So I'm going to work out. I also want to film because I have so much to share with you all. So I want to film, and I'm also looking to do laundry tomorrow. And then Wednesday, no appointments but work. I do want to work out. I want to work on a course that I paid for. It's at your own pace, but I've decided to designate Wednesday as my day that I do coursework. I want to work on my writing, which I did not do it last week. And I'm going to try to, I'm going to try my best to shave. And I typically will write and clean the bathroom on Wednesday. I try to make sure that it's tidied at least twice a week. And so that will be it. That will be it for right now. Over here is where I'll put my meals, and then I'll write in my goals. So I will come back. I think this video has been long enough right now, but I think you guys have gotten a good idea of how I plan. So this is the week of April 8th through the 14th, and I will come back later on to go over the rest of the week with you. But as always, any questions, comments, leave them below. I will respond. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.